Hello, and welcome to 73 Words in the 732, short stories from the East Brunswick Public Library. I'm your host, Melissa Hosick. Since 2018, the library has been celebrating National Short Story Month with a short story competition. With inspiration from our area code 732, we challenged our community to write short stories with 73 words or less. This podcast showcases some of our authors from the grown-up category. Today, we are joined by Neal Stoffers from East Brunswick. Welcome, Neal.
Oh, hello, Melissa. Hope you're doing well.
I am. So, when did you start writing?
When did I start writing? When didn't I write? I guess you could say I started as a teenager because I used to like to write songs. They never went anywhere, mind you, but I had this dream of being a rock and roller. It didn't work out. You need talent for that sort of thing. I didn't have it. Then that kind of morphed into poetry. And then from there, I hit college, and I was writing out throughout college with BA, and then I went for an MA. So I was writing there, and I found that I had a knack for it. If I didn't study quite right, I could usually write my way out of a corner when I did an exam. So from there, I began compiling an oral history of the Newark Fire Department in 1991, and that's where things got serious. I also got a little bored with things, and so I took a course called the Institute of Children's Literature, and it's a school in Connecticut. It's like a correspondence course. And so I wrote articles for that course, and then I graduated from it, and they sent me the graduate course stuff. So I wrote a novel for a children's novel. It was actually a young adult novel. So that was, I guess, first book that I wrote. I'm not surely sure, because I also wrote an adult novel, and then, as I said, I've been writing ever since. I've got 8 oral history books out now. I've got 3 adult novels. I've got 2 young adult novels. I've got 1 middle grade novel. And then I took my master's thesis and I put it into a book, The Chinese History of the Chinese in New Jersey. I've got a little bit all over the map here, but
So, this project was a little bit more challenging for you then. What inspired you to write your 73 words in the 732 submission?
First, I was thinking of another novel, and I thought of a fire that I had back in 1980, where a young mother and 3 children were killed. Then this came out, and I thought, well, maybe I could try to put that into this submission, and because it's a challenge to do that, and I enjoyed the challenges. So that's basically, it was based on an experience that I had back in 1980 as a firefighter in Newark. And then I struggled to get that into the small A package as possible and still get the point across.
Well, we would love to hear you read it for us.
Another haunting image. The lights came on as the bell hit, quickly sliding down the brass pole into boots and coat. The door rises and the rig rolls out. Smoke and the fires glow in the night sky, dragging hose up 3 flights, darkening the fire. Then the smoke clears and you see 3 little ones and a mom, gone before you left the firehouse, right? Another haunting image to carry in your mind for life.
Thank you so much for sharing your story. Where do you share more about your writings, and where can people find them?
I have a website. It's technically a blog, but it's newarkfireoralhistory.com. And that will get you on my blog that has all the books there. There's one that's oral history books and one that says books just for fun. The books just for fun and the novels, etc. And the oral history books are a little more serious as far as firefighters are concerned. That's basically where I put all the books. I've got a Facebook page, Newark NJ Fire Oral History, if you wanted to search that, and then do the Facebook for it. Of course, you can go on to Amazon, or you can go on to a site called lulu.com, and you just type in my name, and then all the books come up.
Thank you so much, and again, we appreciate your time, Neal.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for joining us today on 73 Words in the 732. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Check out our back catalog anywhere you listen to podcasts, and subscribe to be notified of our future episodes.